So what exactly the overflow bar? Think of as a smarter version of row widget. It arranges children like a row and gracefully handles overflow by moving item to the next line. This is super useful for toolbars, button groups, or dynamic content areas. Here you can see I have designed 3 cards in a row and 3 buttons in an overflow bar. So here you can see when I'm reducing the screen size, the button group which are incorporated with overflow bar goes to the vertical direction, or you can say like column, and give it a more concise size, and it's overflowing. See, so in a row it's overflowing, but in an overflow widget, unlike row which might just clip your content, overflow adapts seamlessly to the available screen space. It is similar to wrap, but it gives you more control over spacing and alignment. Let's see how you implement basic overflow bar. Here is an example with the buttons. I will remove the row. As you can see, the buttons are arranged in a row, but when the screen space is limited, they overflow into the next line. This makes it perfect for responsive design. The first property of overflow bar is spacing. So here you can see the spacing is 8 here. So spacing work horizontally. When I give it a bigger spacing, the space between the buttons gets bigger. We can give it a bigger spacing. You can see is visible. Spacing is responsible for horizontal spacing between the widgets. When you give it a bigger spacing, you can see it's overflowing and the spacing between them are much bigger. Buttons are vertically aligned. For controlling the spacing for vertically aligned properties, we need to change the overflow spacing. We can give it a bigger space, and you see you can see the spacing of vertically aligned properties are bigger. Next is overflow alignment. Overflow alignment determines how the overflowed item are aligned. So when we give it to a overflow alignment center, save it, and it goes through the center. You can change the overflow direction also. So this vertical direction, give it a up. See, now the last button is coming to the top, where previously when it was down, the button 1 was at the top. When it is up, the button 3 is on the top. So it changes the position of the childs. To wrap things up, let's see how to use overflow bar in a toolbar. This is a practical example of implementation in a toolbar. Notice how the action button overflow neatly on smaller screens, maintain usability and aesthetics. In the code, you can see there's nothing on the widget title that shows. You can see on the app bar title, I didn't use any overflow widget, but still it's smaller. The text are clipping, but the icons are showing exactly how it should be. That because of overflow bar. It's perfect for responsive layouts and is super easy to use. I hope this tutorial helped you understand the potential in creating flexible responsive layouts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.